Greetings, observers, and welcome to Aliens and Ghosts Live from the beautiful Space Coast of Florida. I'm Mike S. I know it's been a while since we put one out there, guys, but we're getting it back in gear here at Aliens and Ghosts Live base, and we're going to start to push out some interesting things, I believe. You guys need to chime in and let me know what you think about some of these topics, but a lot going on, but we're still trying to get to the 100 subscribers, so if you know anybody else that's interested in an honest view at Aliens and Ghosts, tell them to slide on over Aliens and Ghosts Live and hit the old like button, subscribe, share. We appreciate it here at Aliens and Ghosts Live. You can check out some of our merch. It's pretty cool with all Nivlem there. Pretty awesome. Let's get on with it, guys, here. First off, I'd like to congratulate NASA again at landing another rover on Mars. So now we've got like, over 50 plus missions on Mars here. Here's the Perseverance rover right here, man. What a technically advanced thing. Got the helicopter, It's got the thing where it can try to change some of its atmosphere over to oxygen on the Maxi experiment. That's neat too. But it's already sending us a bunch of panoramics and sounds and everything from Mars, and everybody's jumping all over it already, seeing cities. I mean, we've seen cities before it even got there, so we'll take our time and we'll look at some of these panoramics. We've seen some things, but nothing definite, I want something more conclusive, just some cities in a distance or, some kind of, it's got to be something significant. But it is wild, where we landed. Again, another suspicious place. But check this out. We got to be lucky. Look at this. Looks like a rainbow here. I know it's getting close to St. Patty's Day. There might be a little leprechaun running around there, not the Martians. There might be little gold clinging little green suckers. Another kind of green sucker. Leprechaun. But you let me know what you think. If you guys find a leprechaun in some of these new panoramics, send it on over Aliens and Ghosts Live. I'll check it out. Guaranteed. But check this story. I don't know if you guys seen this. A space hurricane. Are you serious? I mean, come on. Up there in the ionosphere, which is on the edge of the outer atmosphere where it touches space. I mean, good grief. I mean, it's like we think we know everything. Space hurricane? I mean, is FEMA going to cover the damage from this stuff too? Or what? I don't know if you guys know, but there's other stories out there. I'm going to follow up on this, but of a long time ago, wiping out some of the Neanderthals from storms like that. But check this out. They discovered the first ever space hurricane over the North Pole. Of course, this is just an actual hurricane. This is a rain type hurricane. It's out there you see it up there, iGent side, which will have the link in the description. You can check out the full thing. But it wasn't a hurricane made of water. It was made of raining electrons. The hurricane was spotted by a team of researchers led by China's Shandong University. I mean, look at that. That is a whopper hurricane. I don't know which hurricane they took this clip from, but I mean, that could be Wilma. I mean, I'm used to hurricanes here on the Space Coast, but wow, that's a good big one. That's a tight one too. That's a Cat 5, easy. So that's got to be probably Wilma or Michael or hurricane. I mean, isn't that just wild though? I mean, think about it. We get more technology to find out the same, but these have been happening for thousands of years. Just like I was saying, that wiped out some of the earlier life forms. Neanderthals, approximately 40-something thousand years ago when the Earth's magnetic field flipped. And everybody said, oh, that's going to be fine and everything. But actually, they're showing records of it causing catastrophic damage to species and everything. It's elevated radiation and all kinds of damaging stuff. So I hope we dodged some of them bullets, but it is interesting. They found an unusually swirling mass of plasma in Earth's ionosphere. Another key detail there, but swirling mass of plasma. I mean, that is, God, just wild. I mean, you would never hear something about that 20, 30 years ago. It's incredible. It makes you wonder, if you're into science, it makes you wonder, how is that? What is that? Is that just a remnants like, as we see here out in the plains with the little whip up storms, like little dirt devil storms, but massive out in space. This thing was like 100 or 1,000 kilometers wide. But is it something like that, a remnants of a black hole? What is it? What do you guys think? Let me know what you think. I mean, I got my ideas, Everybody likes to dabble in that science a little bit, but here they say they noticed that the phenomenon behaves similar to the wind-based hurricanes like you find on Earth, except wasn't raining water. Strangely enough, it's raining electrons. That's just, you scratch your head about that kind of stuff. It's like, how is that even possible? But Rain's one thing. Raining electrons might have some adverse effects, I would imagine, because we're talking about a whole nother level. Like I said, we just need to dodge some of them other bullets, but very interesting though. And it lasted about 8 hours before it broke down, so it was pretty. That's a good time span. They weren't talking about the speed of it. I think it was just so significant that it's the first ever space hurricane detected. They didn't get into the speed. I mean, they say it was swirling, but the speed not so clear about, because in space the speeds are hard to gauge. How fast the Earth's moving. But if you guys checked out this story too, I put on Aliens and Ghosts Live Facebook here, the inner core story of the Earth having a structure inside its core. What do you guys think about this? We always thought it was just old 4 layers. Across the mantle, outer core, and inner core, but they found out that there's actually something going on with the inner core. They think the big part of the story is that Earth might have went through 2 periods of cooling. That's what I mean. They think they know everything, and then they turn around and they know nothing, and then they know everything again. So it's like we don't even know everything about Earth. I mean, totally. Now space hurricanes. Now something's up with the inner core. 2 periods of cooling. I mean, I'm into Earth science, and I thought that was pretty well documented about, the 4 layers of the Earth and everything. And of course there's a hollow Earth theory, which I believe in some of the underground cave systems and stuff, but it's not saying that there's something built in there. It's just saying that Earth's history is a little more mysterious than we thought. But that's why we keep pushing. That's why all our science keeps pushing to find out these answers. It's definitely something to, it's something to dig into and further the, education of humans about where we live here, right here, this old blue marble, pale blue, they call it. It's a beaut, though. If you guys want to help us out here, slide over and check out some of our merch. You got some t-shirts, men's, women's, children's, and baby observers there. Our quote, our influence will have no limits, not even the stars, end quote, Mike S. I do appreciate it. We're going to keep going over some of these wild, everything's about Mars and Earth, Earth and Mars, flip back and forth, it's the same thing, but who knows, we just don't want to destroy Earth and turn it into a Mars. But on the beautiful space coast of Florida, I'm Mike S., and I'm out.